From Blood and Ash with Shadow in the Ember Come Blood and Ash, Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. Are You Listening? Are You Listening? By Assassin's Quest for Robert Sender. Punk 57. Royal Assassin, or Assassin's Quest, sorry. Rainbow Grey. No, Rainbow Grey. Assassin's Quest. Hello, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads and welcome to another week's reading vlog. I don't know why I keep introducing these reading vlogs like I am Jade. I did it last week and I did it this week as well. It's so weird. However, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday the 22nd of September. And I am behind on vlogging, I'm behind on reading. I'm doing a buddy read of From Blood and Ash with my friend because A Shadow in the Ember comes out next month and we're just rereading the first 3 in the From Blood and Ash series to sort of like get in the zone, and because we're trash and I'm behind on those chapters, so that's what I'm currently reading. I'll show you. I'm currently reading that and I'm actually behind on everything else on my TBR, so I don't actually have anything to tell you, but once I pick up something else I'll let you know. I have been watching Chloe's daily book afternoon impromptu reading sprints, and I have been using those to help me work. But I'm on my lunch break now. Played a little bit of Animal Crossing, and I'm going to start Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters, just to sort of get this book started and hopefully really enjoy it. I managed somehow to get chocolate on all over me. Oh my god, how embarrassing. Oh no, that's just a spot. God, that wasn't in the best camera quality. I thought I'd let you know that I did start reading Percy Jackson, and I am 106 pages in, and I've just been for a walk after my dinner. I'm going to try and get to page 128, which would be chapter 10, and then I might play some Animal Crossing whilst listening to it. But yes, I want to do lots of reading tonight, but also our D&D starter set arrived, and I think I might do a separate D&D video, but yes, D&D arrived. Yeah, so I'm going to read some of that, so you may see a bit of that in this vlog as well.
Okay, so only when the smoke is gone, you can put it on the teacup and you can drink it, okay?
Yep. Hello, so it is Sunday. I think it's been quite some time since I last spoke to you, maybe Friday morning, maybe Thursday actually. Yeah, I haven't been reading a whole lot. I finished Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters and I really liked it. I think I gave it a good 4 stars. Really fun. I can't wait for the show to come out. Just a really fun middle grade. But it's now Sunday. I've been in London yesterday. Had a day out with my friend, which was really nice. I think I have some clips somewhere in here, which you may have seen. And yeah, I've just got to have a really productive day of reading today because surprise, I'm really behind. I'm looking here, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books behind on my TBR, and I think I'm gonna have 6 books on my TBR, and some of them are quite chunky, so I think I'm gonna have to make some changes, see what happens. But yeah, first of all, I am going to finish Are You Listening by Tilly Walden because I made a start on it the other day and I think it's a graphic novel, so it won't take me long to finish. I'm not really sure I'm thinking so far. Yes, I am going to see how I get on. Just finished From Blood and Ash, and I think I'm going to start to send her next to my last colour prompt. So it is Monday now, and since I last spoke to you, I've been quite successful with my reading. I finished yesterday, after I told you, rude car, I finished Are You Listening by Tilly Walden, and it is a graphic novel. It's quite chunky, but it's very obviously fast to read, and there's not a huge amount of text. I gave it 3 stars because although there were parts of it that were really beautiful and I really liked, you know, the way the characters interacted with each other, I just don't think that the slow moving parts of this graphic novel suited me. But I do think it was really beautiful, and I do think that it is very important in certain aspects, and the magical realism aspect of it was very, obviously I knew it wasn't going to be the full part of the story, but it just felt very not that good. It would have been much better without that element. I think it probably has a lot of like allegory and meaning which I'm just not connecting with, but I didn't connect with it in the way in which I'd hoped to. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to try and sell it because it's a graphic novel, and you know, they're very expensive. Obviously I won't sell it for full price or anything, but I think I'm going to try and sell it. Then this afternoon, because I knew I was coming up to the end of From Blood and Ash, I decided to read the first part of Assassin's Quest for Robin Hobb. And oh, one second. The Tilly Walden is going to be my LGBTQ plus representation square on Bookoplathon. I decided then to start Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb because this is my 5-star prediction, and I kind of wanted to read it before the end of the month. I realised that if I want to read it before the end of the month, it is now Monday, the last day of the month is Thursday, that's 4 days. I need to read about 200 pages a day, so I've marked that out here. I read the prologue on my lunch break, then finished something else, and then listened to the first chapter whilst working throughout the rest of the day. That works out to be about page 32, so I've still got quite some way to go, a good 170 pages, so I'm not sure how much I'll get in, but I'm going for a walk later, so I'm definitely going to listen to it on my way to my walk, and etc, and see what I can do. But before I read the second chapter of that, I did finish reading From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, because I'm doing a buddy read with one of my work colleagues, and it's been so fun. This is the 3rd time I've read this book this year. I've done videos on this series and how much I love it. It's definitely a romance with elements that are completely unrealistic. Obviously it's fantasy, but the romantic elements are completely unrealistic. But I love these characters, I love this world, I love everything about this, and the last line of this book kills me every time. Kills me. So yeah, this is the 3rd time I've read this. So I finished my buddy read of that today. We're going to be starting Kingdom of Flesh and Fire tomorrow, but I realised I made it all the way through the month and I didn't have plans for one of my books, and that was The Last Colour, the last book, The Last Colour prompt, and this has black on it, and I've decided to pick up Descender, volume 1, and that's by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nugent, and I'm going to read that now, because then I'll have read that, and then that's another one done, and then spend the rest of my evening, or as much as I can, reading as much of Assassin's Apprentice as I possibly can manage. It's gonna be tough. I've got a lot of reading to do, but I just scratched my face. But fingers crossed I can do it. It's here! I can't believe it, I'm so excited. So it is Wednesday lunchtime now, and I'm not sure the last time I actually spoke to you was. I think it was yesterday. I might have done a fairy loot unboxing potentially. Yes, I'm very excited about that, and I started and finished Punk 57 last night, which is a romance novel which covers a couple of prompts for me. And I've made a bit more progress with Royal Assassin, or Assassin's Quest, sorry. I'm now on page 350. I've got like 250 pages till the point in which I'd like to be up to by today, and then I just have one more prompt and then I'll have finished my TBR. And I think I'm going to swap my current events read to be Laura Ellen Anderson's Rainbow Grey, and the reason I want to do that is because it features a lot about climate change, and I think I'd quite like to use that as my current events, obviously because climate change is something really big in current events. And although I was reading a non-fiction book about racism and Islamophobia, I still I'm going through it quite slowly, and I want to take my time with it. I don't want to rush it. Whereas I know Rainbow Grey will be a really quick read, so I'm going to try and finish that later. Hello, it is Thursday now and it's the last day of the readathon, and you may have seen some clips of me watching Becca's burnout sprints all day yesterday, and I was listening to Assassin's Quest all day, literally the whole time, and I thought I'd just let you know that I reached, I think, around the let me look at what page I'm on. Don't split the spine too much, please. I got up to like the 580, maybe just shy of 600 page mark, so I've got a good 200 odd pages to finish today, and I'm playing D&D tonight, so I'm not sure when I'm going to find the time, but I'm going to listen to the audiobook all day whilst working and see how far I can get through. So it's actually been quite some time since I updated you. The month ended like 5 days ago. I didn't finish my TBR on time. The only book I managed to finish was, in fact, Assassin's Quest. But I didn't finish it until the Friday, so the next following day. I'm going to count it as successful because I pretty much started it, but there was a few prompts that I didn't fulfill, but I did complete the Magical Readathon. I'm going to do a wrap-up video on this so you can see what I managed to get done. Yes, so that's it. I just thought I'd come on here very late again and wrap up this video. It is, in fact, I gave Assassin's Quest 5 stars. It's like a 4.75, but I'm going to call it 5 stars because I had a fucking good time reading it. And I think I'm going to do an individual book on the individual video on the Farseer trilogy, so that you can see my in-depth thoughts without having to go into them into a wrap-up. So yeah, I think I'm going to just call it quits here because it's been a bit of a mishmash of this video, but oh well. Hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.